Brooklyn Collins, and welcome to the 6 o'clock news at 7. Today I'm proud to welcome a well-known guest, local Armenian. What's your name?
I'm Sky.
Well, it's a pleasure for you to be on the show today. Now, I understand there's something tragic going on from where you're from, and would you like to share about that?
Yeah, there's been a lot of horrible acts going on recently where I'm from.
Yes, right. Would you care to elaborate?
Sure. So, we Armenians were considered separate from the Turks, and since we're Christian, we're also separated from the Muslim population.
I see, and do they do anything to label you guys?
Yeah, there's lots of generalizations made about Armenians because other Christians are acting out.
Did they ever make you seem any less human than them?
Oh yeah. We're forced to pay higher taxes than the Turks, and we're not trusted.
That's awful. Did they organize you into groups or anything?
Yes, the Committee of Union in Progress made a list of different Armenians to be murdered.
Wow, so was there a lot of fighting going on?
Yeah, we're accused of going against our government to help the Russians.
Is there anything else you'd like to add more on?
Yeah, the Turks ordered leaders to send all Armenian women and children to the desert under terrible conditions. There was 25 concentration camps set up.
Wow, that's cruel. But how many died?
About 1.5 million people were killed. The Turkish government denies that there was a genocide. Anyone to speak about it has up to 10 years in prison.
But you're speaking about it now. But that is too cruel. I'd like to thank you for coming on the show today.
Thanks for having me.
Yep. Stay tuned for my next interview with Joseph Stalin.
And our girl tribute is Primrose Everdeen.
Prim! No! I volunteered tribute! Brooklyn Collins, and welcome back to the 6 o'clock news at 7. Please welcome our next guest, Joseph Stalin.
Hi, pleasure to be here.
Hi, Jojo. How do you feel about Ukraine?
I feel that Ukraine's nationalism overpowered their loyalty to the USSR.
And what specific group did you target?
The kulaks.
Did you call them any other name than that?
Why, yes, of course. Let's see. I called them bloodsuckers, vampires, profiteers, and, well, the list goes on.
Well, those names seem a little mean to me, but how did all of this start?
Well, I raised the quotas for grain so they could not be met, leaving the farmers no food to eat, and I called the rich farmers class enemies. Then I deported or arrested the rebels to make socialism grow in the rural areas.
Wow, so it sounds like you purposely starved them.
Yes, ma'am, and I'm proud of it. But after all that, I took the kulak property and banned trade and supply of goods on farmland. So yeah, most died of starvation, disease, and death sentences.
Well, that just sounds horrible. Do you deny the genocide when you're asked?
Absolutely not. I'm too proud of all this. And don't say genocide. It wasn't a genocide.
Well, I guess there's some things we disagree on, but thanks for being on the show. Well, folks, today you've heard two very important people speak, and now it's your time to vote. Do you think Stalin invading Ukraine was a genocide? Do you think Sky's story classified as a genocide? We'll be right back with the voting results.
Oh my god, it's a tracker nest.
And we're back on the 6 o'clock news at 7 with the voting results. Well, you have it here, folks. Both Armenia and Ukraine have faced a genocide.
Bloopers!
I'm Brooklyn Collins, and we're back with the 6 o'clock news at 7. Please welcome our next guest, Joseph Stalin.
Hi, pleasure to be here.
Hi, Jojo!